Teresa says she's ready to move on from the table flipper label. She talks about her legacy, how House of Villains made her more villainous, and what her strategy will be for Season 2.
Welcome back to Right Now Trending TV. Before we get started, I want to thank each and every one of you for reaching over 960 plus subscribers. And I kindly ask that if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now and click the notification bell for more videos. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers by the end of the week. Again, thank you, everybody. Now let's get started. Teresa Giudice, the OG of the Real Housewives of New Jersey, has seen it all, ups, downs, and everything in between. But when you think of Teresa, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Yep, it's that moment, the legendary table flip heard around the world. During a recent interview, Teresa looked back on her most iconic moment and opened up about her regrets, her Villainous streak, and surprisingly, how she's not exactly thrilled with the title that stuck with her over the years. Let's dive in, shall we? First off, can we talk about the fact that Teresa is still being called the table flipper more than a decade after that wild scene with Danielle Staub? I mean, that moment is etched into reality TV history, right? But here's the thing, Teresa isn't exactly embracing the nickname. She shared how her husband, Louis, gets greeted by people who say, "Hey, you're married to the table flipper." And honestly, it's a little awkward for her. She admitted, "I don't want to be known as that, but they love it." And honestly, can we blame her? Being forever linked to a single moment from your past can't be easy. It's like that one time you had an embarrassing moment in high school and people still talk about it 15 years later. But even though she's not a fan of the label, Teresa has no regrets about what went down with Danielle. Why? Because she's passionate and Italian, of course. "I reacted just how I felt at the moment," she said. If you've watched even a minute of New Jersey, you know that passion is just a part of Teresa's DNA. I have to say, though, what really struck me as to how she reflected on the aftermath. After the episode aired, Teresa admitted she was upset, thinking, "Oh my God, what did I do?" Can you imagine calling up the producers, panicking, and they're just over there jumping up and down with excitement? Classic reality TV moment right there. The irony is that what she initially regretted turned out to be iconic, something that defines the entire Housewives franchise. Speaking of defining moments, Teresa also took a trip down memory lane to one of her favorite moments from New Jersey, her family trip to Italy during Season 2. It's not all table flips and drama, folks. Teresa loves looking back on that special trip with her baby daughter, Adriana, who was just 8 months old at the time, and her parents. And who wouldn't? It's one of those wholesome moments that remind us that reality stars are, at their core, just people with families, emotions, and memories. Do you think we sometimes forget about that? But let's switch gears for a second because Teresa's got a new gig. It's all about embracing her inner villain. That's right, Teresa's back on our screens, this time on House of Villains. And let's just say things got a little intense. She admitted that the show actually made her more villainous. Yes, more. Can you imagine Teresa Giudice leveling up to her villain game? According to her, hanging out with her co-stars, Wes and Safari, made her feel more like a bad guy, but only when she's pushed to be one. Now, I know what you're thinking. How does Teresa handle clashing with other strong personalities? Well, one of the most epic face-offs was with none other than reality Tiffany New York Pollard. New York herself said it was amazing to go toe-to-toe with Teresa. Can you imagine the energy in that room? New York summed it up perfectly when she said, "If I'm going to go against any other community, it's going to be New Jersey. Jersey meet New York." I mean, how iconic is that? These two queens of reality TV going head to head, I live for it. But don't get it twisted. Tiffany knew Teresa could handle herself. She said she's a veteran. She's been in the business a very long time, and it was fun clashing with her. Honestly, it sounds like there was a mutual respect between the two, which makes me wonder, did they clash for the cameras, or was there some real tension brewing beneath the surface? As Teresa reflects on her season 14 of reality TV, she hopes her legacy is about more than just flipping tables. She wants to be remembered for being authentic and a real person. And I think that's something we can all appreciate. After all, love her or hate her, you can't deny that Teresa has always been real. And let's be honest, that's exactly why we keep turning in every season to watch her. Now, I have to talk to you about strategies going on in the House of Villains. Teresa's no stranger to drama, but this time she had a plan. She revealed that she only threatened certain people based on the vibe. She wasn't just going to go after anyone. She had a method to her madness. And honestly, I love that. There's something so calculated about it. Like she knew exactly who to push and when to push them. Is that what makes her such a reality TV powerhouse? It could be. Speaking of vibes, Teresa confessed that she initially wasn't sure how she'd get along with Wes. If you've ever watched the challenge, you know Wes is all about strategy and playing the game. Teresa thought he wasn't friendly at first, but by the end, she joked that Wes had become a housewife. Can you even picture that? Wes as an honorary housewife. What do you think? Could he handle the chaos of New Jersey, or would he tap out early? So what's next for Teresa? After all these years in reality TV, she's not slowing down. Whether she's flipping tables, clashing with New York, or strategizing with Wes, Teresa remains one of the most iconic figures in reality television. And love her or hate her, you gotta admit, she knows how to keep us all watching. So what do you think? Is Teresa embracing her villainous side, or is she just reacting to the chaos around her? One thing's for sure, Teresa isn't going anywhere, and we wouldn't have it any other way. So everybody, what are your thoughts about this video? Jot your opinions down below in the comments. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell for more videos. Until next time, ciao.